Storm Alert Weather 12 with Chief Meteorologist Matt Hoffman.
Skies are clear for the coast, our higher elevations over in the basin as well, but clouds socked in for the Rogue Valley and some foggy conditions in the Shasta Valley, especially around Montague. Visibility is down to a quarter of a mile. We should stick with mostly clear skies tonight. A few high clouds will work on in later tonight, but if you're down into the valleys, we will see more areas of fog developing for both west side valleys and even some east side valleys tonight into the basin. It's going to be cold, especially on the east side, down into the teens in some spots. Higher elevations, we'll see some milder temperatures, but colder air is going to settle into a lot of the valleys. We'll drop down into the mid to upper 30s in the Rogue Valley, expecting more areas of fog in the Medford and Grants Pass area, down to about 46 degrees tonight in Brookings. We do have a dense fog advisory already issued for the Shasta Valley. Visibility a quarter mile or less through the night, and then until 9 a.m. Friday is how long that advisory is in place for. Tomorrow, we do expect more stubborn areas of clouds in our west side valleys. We're going to hope, though, that as this air mass dries out, which as it does so, we should see at least some breaks of sunshine developing, and then those breaks will happen sooner and sooner as we go through the weekend, but still going to be on the cool side. If we can see those breaks of sun in the Rogue Valley, we should see highs at least in the lower 50s. It will be mild on the east side, the Mount Shasta area, up to 62 degrees tomorrow for Mount Shasta and 66 in Brookings. A beautiful day along the coast tomorrow. We'll see mostly sunny skies apart from the clouds and fog trapped in some of our valleys. As we head through the weekend, it is dry. Any outdoor plans, it's going to stay very quiet right through the weekend. Can't rule out some showers, though, on Sunday along the coast, but the more widespread wet weather looks to move in as we head into early next week. But the weekend, again, it does look fairly quiet. I do expect clouds and fog to be a bit less stubborn as we move through the weekend. And all in all, high temperatures will be mild and above average this weekend. Notice those temperatures trending up for the Rogue Valley as clouds become less stubborn. And then for Crater Lake, lots of sunshine on Saturday. Look at that, mild highs up around 50, but we are tracking some changes for next week. We're going to shift this milder air, this ridge of high pressure that's kept things very quiet for us, and finally a transition of air masses and enough colder air moving in where we will likely be looking at some higher elevation snow come mid next week. It starts off with rain on Monday for much of the region, but notice those snow levels do come down as we head towards Wednesday. We'll be watching that closely. The coast the next couple of days, very mild, mostly sunny skies. Rain returns in earnest on Monday. Northern California, we stay dry through the weekend. Very mild temperatures, but some clouds and fog to deal with in some of the valleys. For the basin, cold mornings, but mild afternoons with highs in the 50s. For the mountains, mainly rain on Monday, but snow levels do look to come down as we go through the middle of the week next week. And then in the Rogue Valley, still going to see some areas of clouds and fog being pretty stubborn, but generally expecting a milder trend through the weekend.